Yeah. Yo, what's going on, man? The Kid Bill, you're getting all start broadcasting live in the reg. Yo, it's the first broadcast we're doing in August, man. The big man, Bebe Cool, coming back with the life of Bebe Cool tonight. It's going down at Serena. So, yeah, it's happening tonight. And again, it's for the elite. Because, like, the cheapest ticket you can get is 100,000. So, you can expect the kind of people he expects at this show. He's no longer doing, like, the Kayola, I don't know. The proper word should be like Kayola show, where like everybody comes in, they pay 20,000. He says for as long as he's gonna continue doing music, he's gonna continue doing his concerts at Serena Hotel. So only those that can afford to pay for his concerts are gonna be at his show at Serena. So basically, a bunch of people have flown in from different parts of the world to come witness him do his magic tonight. And among the people that have flown in is a South African rapper, singer, Patty Monroe, who flew into the country midweek to come witness what his friend Bebe Cool is going to be doing. Plus, they are expected to jump on stage and do their killer song, Killing It, yeah, tonight at the Serena. One of those guys who splash around money has also flown in from South Africa, Kasha the Bank. Yeah, the only guy that owns a golden Lamborghini in Kampala. He also flew in during this week. Basically, that's it. And this show has, it had like the Kabulangani challenges. Gaetano and Lucky from Capital FM did the challenge. But they all kicked off with Shayla Gashumba. You can have a look at her video when she was doing the Kabulangani challenge if you didn't catch it at the beginning of the week. Well, we'll come back from that, you know, people doing the Kabalangana challenge and everything. But still speaking of continental artists that flew into Uganda this week for different purposes, is Nigerian's dancehall act called Patoranking. He flew in, you remember last year they had a song with Uganda's DJ Shiro, the dancewell joint that, you know, was really doing well, spinning over clubs and radio stations and everything. So the video was not shot because Shiro was called by Patoranking to fly to Nigeria to do the video, but he didn't have time and everything. So as you know, this guy works from Monday to Sunday. So basically that didn't fall through. So when Patoranking was doing a promo for his album in Nairobi, his next stop was Uganda to be able to do the video. And the person who shot the video was Uganda's Frank Jaya from Jalai Films, who also recently came back from the United States on a project he was doing for creative people who are doing cinema and film in Uganda. So we only expect the best from the video. I think it will be one way of reactivating its vibrance once again in Africa when the video comes out. Uganda being one of the countries in the region that is blessed with talent, every week these artists really drop new projects. So among the projects that dropped this week was a track called Tukomiel featuring Saint Nellicent, one of the Luga Flow Kings, coming together with Keiko to do a song. The most really dope thing that happened to that track is like the intro where Keiko was being asked like Chechili over Dewa.
Bana Keiko nga mubuze chichisole chimwadawa.
Chintu twacu kubakubana tukizeri mucyari bueno.
Batugamba muno retired because emitya.
Yo, Nelly said, you already know I'm international, bro. What's going on?
Embozi zonyu mya Nelly said iziwomera amato. Embozi zokwe zonyu mya sebo ziwomera amato tutambire. Tunyumizeko ebifa mu Kampala kubanga n'obujimba bw'okuladiyo tebuzanya. Wabati walinga bwakabye ebiseera by'edda.
This is an official Build the African mixtape session.
Mathematics, require practice. You can't win, I can't let you get away with madness. It's time to learn some manners. Teach you who the baddest, who the effing rap goddess. EA counters, they all look up to me. They wonder how I do it, how I keep it so fluid.
You remember the guy that did Round Applause, that's reggae dancehall sort of vibe and everything. Actually, most people thought that this guy was Jamaican because of his look, his skinny and everything. But again, he's Ugandan. It's only that he's based in Australia. And this week he had to drop a new record. It's called Mattoke. As you know, like in Uganda, the central region, and they think Mbarara or something. Yeah, the staple food is mattoke, and like when you travel overseas, the only dish that is known to people overseas is like mattoke and everything. So this guy being from Uganda and is based in Australia, I think from his creative perspective, only saw one thing to talk about. It was the Ugandan food, and he named his track Mattoke. But the most catchy thing about the song and the video, which he premiered this week, is the animations, because he didn't do like a regular music video where he's moving and everything. He just said, okay, let's take it to the animation part. I think in Uganda, a bunch of people have done it. There's a gospel artist that did that. And Maurice Kiria did that for his ghost song with Ruyonga. And now, SK Simeon, Ugandan based in Australia, drops Mattoke in an animation. Let's take a look.
Mattoke, mattoke, njagala kulya mattoke. Seruganda sagala kula muchele, njagala mattoke. We sagala kula muchele, njagala mattoke. If you don't want a mattoke, you gotta go to the market. No place down for a supermarket. Make sure you have enough money in your pocket. One mattoke, mama mattoke. Mattoke, njagala kulya mattoke. Give me that mattoke, mama mattoke.
Chameleone is back on Coke Studio, the second season for him. I would say I didn't expect this to happen because what happened like last year after the production and the promotion was like really, Chameleone had a problem with how they were promoting like the content from the Coke Studio. He joins the likes of Lydia Jasmine, Radio and Weasel, Eddie Kenzo as the representative from Uganda in the year 2016. And so yesterday, it was Thursday, he was asked like what female artist in Africa he want to work with. He said he recently bumped into Mafiki Zolo Nlala, so they are meant to do a collaboration together as a collective or as he and the girl. Another question he was asked by the Coke Studio fan base for the Ask Chameleone hashtag was what kind of food he enjoys most. He said chapati and meat and a Rolex. Another question was, yeah, we can only wait to see what is going to happen at the Coke Studio when he gets spared. And, you know, he seemed happy with the production this time around, so we can only expect the best from him. And, you know, being the man that he is, you can never predict what's going to come from Coke Studio production. So that's it. Another Ugandan on Coke Studio, and it was all this week. Navio topped the Sound City TV Top 10 East countdown, which is a great look for Uganda as we keep on spreading our wings from East Africa to different regions of Africa. So big shout out to Navio for having represented Uganda that well. But lastly, the last story is about like awards in Uganda. You know, Uganda has a bunch of awards going on, man. It's crazy. Like every week you wake up, you know, somebody's nominating this and this award. But again, speaking of that, the Uganda Entertainment Awards finally named the artists that are going to be performing on the 19th of August, which is only like what, 14 or 2 weeks from now. So they finally put together a bunch of artists that are going to be performing that night. And the artists are Irene Tale, Ziza Bafana, and who else? Oh, and the headliner will be Yemi Alade from Nigeria. You know, she's doing it big. One of those artists that, you know, started out with their own lane. I remember the first song I had from Yemi Alade was Johnny. And it was like fire everywhere in Africa. Everybody was like, you know, dancing to that tune in clubs and everything. Plus, it had that African feel, the African vibe and everything. So, Yemi Alade is coming, and from Uganda, it's Zida Bafana and Irene Tale who are going to be performing come August 19th at the Serena Hotel. Plus, in addition, a bunch of people in the industry and out of the industry are going to be, you know, getting like honors. Speaking of like people like Pastor Robert Kayanja, Angela Katatumba, who else? And many people are going to be honored that night. And while speaking to one of the organizers, they told me like this year the theme was about like making people feel great, even if you just nominated and you don't get to win, but still you get that treatment of like, you know, a winner. So that's what's changing at the Uganda Entertainment Awards 2016. Not to forget the sports people as well. Robbie Fowler from Robbie Fowler, ex-Liverpool skipper and England international, will also be representing at the same awards. But his cause is about coming to help raise like funds for the sick or cell people in Uganda. So, yo, basically that's what I have for you this week, man. Shout out to all the people that get to go to the YouTube. I post this on Instagram and then I send you people to my YouTube to keep watching. So, first of all, I would like to thank all people that take their time to go to my YouTube after clicking on the link in my Instagram. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Make sure you leave a comment, a thumbs up, a thumbs down if you don't even feel my shit. I don't hate. We all have like different opinions on things, but your opinion could be driving me to better heights.